Hello, everybody. I'm going to turn the Spirit Talker on. We're going to use the Spirit Talker and do some stories. Um, I got my cards out of the box and I have them set on this little setup I got here. I was posting clips on my TikTok of I'll show you here, how I have them laid out like this, and I was just flipping them. And it was kind of like pages to a story. I don't know, I kind of like it better when I go this direction. But it's like a whole story laid out. And I liked how that was working. So I still have that sitting like that in case I want to make some reels. I need to share this. I forgot to share this stream. Hold on.
It's game day, baby. You do not want to miss it.
It's kind of late. We're doing some late night, talking to the spirits and stuff before I go to bed. Since I lost my job randomly for making TikToks and having a life outside of work, it was kind of ridiculous. I think everybody feels like that was a little bit unfair. But what are we gonna do about it? I don't know. Nothing. So here we are. I got all the time in the world to do late night readings and stuff until I find another job. And I haven't really been that adamant about going to find another job right now because my car's broken. And even if I did have a job, the world works in mysterious ways. My mom's car was screwed and my car was screwed at the same time. And my job was a little bit too far for me to use my rollerblades. I'd be tired and ready to take a nap by the time I got to work. So I was like, that's not gonna work. Yeah. So yeah, here we are doing a late night reading. We're gonna talk to the spirits. Let me share this on Facebook. Okay. Now we'll turn on the Spirit Talker. The Spirit Talker app is pretty cool. I got it for $2.99 and works pretty well. I am glad I got it because I understand things so much better now. Like, I was getting fucking frustrated because some people out here were telling me that the messages mean this, and this, and I'm telling them no. From my perspective, as a clairvoyant medium, it's like this and that. And they're like, no, and you can't like argue with people. If they don't want to listen, they don't want to listen. It drives me insane. Alright, Spirit Talker is on. Spirits, come talk to us. A little bit more light down here. What was I going to do? Oh, shoot. I got cards over here. I was doing a reading over there, and I almost forgot to add these cards back to the deck. I'm going to shuffle these up a bit. I don't know what we're going to do a reading on. I guess we can do just like I did last night on TikTok. What I had done was I talked about the different colors of the rainbow and what they mean to me spiritually. And then I did a reading for anybody that felt like they resonated with that color. So we can do that right now for you guys. Alright, so oh, I have this turned down. We couldn't hear you, spirits. I'm sorry. Oh, wow. We have... I had her turned down and muted. But here we have Heal, Sarah, I Died. Oh, wow. I know who that is. Can't remember his name, but I watched a video the other night of the 7 Princes of Hell. And one of the Princes of Hell fell in love with a woman named Sarah.
We love talking.
They love talking to me. And they're actually very wisdomatic. And their stories and of the lessons that they learned during their spiritual journey are healing to us. So one of the princes of hell fell in love with a woman named Sarah, and throughout multiple lifetimes that she lived, her soul lived, he killed 7 of her husbands. So it was kind of like a curse and a blessing at the same time. He would follow her and watch over her. And I'm going to guess that when the husbands were stepping out of line with her, they would die. Because he was protecting her. Which, it's kind of a beautiful thing, but it's probably been looked at as evil over time, because all the stories like this out there have... There's details that are confusing. Everybody has their different perspective, and it's just like when you're playing telephone. As a kid, we used to play telephone, and the first person that would start the phone call would say something, and then it goes down the line, and by the end, it was never what the first person said at all. So, yeah, I always remember that game. And this is why I never listen. Like, I take things people say with a grain of salt. I'm like, okay, I'll put that in my pocket for later. It may or may not be true. If I'm seeing the signs from the universe, there's probably something significant around that. And I'll keep my eyes peeled for things I need to be wary of. You know what I'm saying? Alright. What are you saying on here?
Trust the woman.
Damnation. Trust the woman. Okay. Take that as it resonates with you.
Be wary of him.
Ooh. You talking about the neighbors? Because we were asking a lot about who their neighbors are. The light was like shining in my eyes. It was blinding me. Alright, so we're going to do the rainbow readings. We'll just start with a color, and then I'll explain what I believe it means, and then if it resonates with you, the color, take the message that comes along with it as it resonates with you. Don't try to force it. Just see how it pans out in your life. When I first learned tarot, I did tarot readings on myself and like people I was close with to learn the energies of the cards for like a whole year.
In the name of death.
Before I felt really comfortable, like I wasn't sure if I was right about the messages I was giving yet. So it's best to do readings on yourself and people you're close with when you're learning tarot, so that you can actually understand and experience the energy as it unfolds. Alright, so we're going to start with red. And red to me means business, family, love. Because when you have a family, it's a business. When you have kids and have a house and you got to pay your bills and all that stuff, it's like running a business. Here. So there needs to be love in all that you do. And that's what the color red really stands for. And Archangel Shamuel, who isn't that well known as Archangel Shamuel, I think in the Hispanic culture they call him something else. I can't remember what they call him, but he's all about love and making you feel like hugged from the universe. Whenever you feel alone and vulnerable, you can call upon Archangel Shamuel and he'll make you feel safer and loved and warm and radiant.
Speak. Taylor.
Taylor. I used to work with Taylor.
Jones.
You know, everybody around work asked me if I remembered Taylor. He used to work at the restaurant I worked at, that I don't work at any longer. I noticed the host went missing too. That's Esther. She wanted to be me. There's a lot of these Hispanic people in America who aren't as educated as we are. Like, they push education a little bit hard on kids in America, and they don't so much in other countries. Like my friend Chino, who only went to school for 3 years in Guatemala, because they don't require people to go to school. His parents felt like the 3 years of school that they sent him to was the most important. So
I've seen you before.
That's what they did. Yes! See? I've seen you before. These are kids. They're like 18-ish. I don't even know if they work. I know Esther was not. Alright, so reading for red. I'm gonna shuffle these up. It's gonna be like a story. So if you feel like you resonate with the color red, this will resonate with you in some way. And then if you feel like you resonate with another color too, you can put whatever story comes out here and that story together and kind of get a bigger picture for yourself. Thanks for watching, guys. I see you guys in here.
I'm from your house.
You're from my house? Well, what's your name? Probably an animal that lived here before. When your animals cross over, they can actually speak on these things. Yeah, I thought somebody random I didn't know died here. And then it started saying stuff that made me think back to a pet that we had. And I was like, oh my god, it's the pet that I had. Crazy. Like, Disco. Kill.
Fresh.
It's fresh. It's him. I was just about to tell you who was talking to me on here. It was Jack, the rabbit I named this rabbit that Disco caught outside. I saved him. I tried to save him. He didn't look too damaged out on the outside, but he ended up dying. I put him in a box. I warmed him up. I gave him a little blankie and stuff. But he went to sleep and never woke up, so he died in here. And then I was using the spirit talker, and it was like, I died right here. And I was sitting at my desk. I had the box with the rabbit in it on my desk. I was like, what the fuck? But, yeah, it was the rabbit. I didn't make the connection until I went outside to where I took the rabbit outside and left it there. And it was like, my grave was here. And I was like, oh, it's the rabbit.
Insight.
Yeah. That's why I just put stuff in my pocket for later, because I might get more signs from the universe, and then I put it all together, and it makes a bigger picture, and I'm like, okay, now I got it. Alright. Message for red. It's looking up after some events took place. Somebody was kissing eggplants for clout. And somebody is in need of money. We got lovers and friends. And somebody made the wrong turn. Will they be able to go back? That's the big question around that. But we got these drunken high people here. They hardly ever go the right way. Oh no, Raven
Evelyn.
Village. We got bills due. And God said somebody needs to drop dead. So somebody, I think somebody does or is being subjected to kiss eggplants for clout to need money. And these lovers and friends took the wrong turn when they listened to these drunken high people who promote rape and pillage. And God said, drop dead. Alright, that was a message for Red.
Scottish.
Oh, that may be of significance. Thank you, Spirit.
Find my body.
Okay. All right. Now we'll do orange. Orange to me means demon control, inner demons. People that like to focus on
Crying.
demons. I don't know, they're just out there.
The land is sacred.
Some people,
Kevin.
Kevin crying because somebody's land is sacred.
I'm an angel.
Thank you, Spirit. Alright, so orange to me, people that are in that orange color that like it or whatever. I personally don't resonate with orange that much, but I see orange as points sometimes. They're about devilish control and bondage.
Blue.
And I guess they help bring healing to people that get sucked into devilish control and bondage, I guess. I can handle hanging out with dark individuals. I personally am an angel of heaven
Communicate.
who's here to have a human experience for learning purposes. So some of us have souls from the underworld. So you're just a naturally darker individual if you resonate with being from the underworld. So the Satanist community lately has been growing. And a lot of people are like, oh my god, the Satan community, what the fuck? But they have a lot of good points. I came to find out myself. As above, so below is what it means. Like that picture, that statue of Satan that's pretty popular, where he's like pointing to the heavens and then pointing to hell. There's a fine balance between heaven and hell. Bad things happen all the time because everywhere there's a negative, there's a positive. Literally, it's always going to be that way. That's part of the balance. If everything was all honky-dory and good all the time, we would be bored as fuck. So, as you elevate your mind and grow more mature, you start to realize complaining doesn't make any sense in most situations, because you must encounter challenge in order to feel properly stimulated. Alright, so back to what we're doing, guys. I talk a lot. Alright, orange reading.
Glynis.
Okay, I don't know if I shuffled that pile over there, but that was the first corner where that card came out first last time. I mean, that's possible. It could have come out again, so that's why I'm letting you guys know that, but I'm going to shuffle it again just to make sure. Wow. Alright. Like, or don't like. We're going to take this as a resonates. Because we have this card here, which is creep shoots. These are predators, and they prey on people for whatever reason. God said no to them when it comes to something. And we have connected to your biggest plans. Don't give up on it. Somebody made the wrong turn. Find peace in the present. Look to the future, but not so far as to miss today. Pay attention to the details of what's going on right now. We have unholy dwindling. Somebody was dwindling down somebody's options.
3.
Three. That's significant around this. 3 groups of people. That's what I think. We have, even though it looks that way, it could just look that way. You need to go deeper in a situation because something just
Sculpture.
looks appealing. Something to do with a sculpture.
I've been here 150 years.
I think I forgot to shuffle that one too. Or God said drop dead came out again. Somebody's a golden helper. That's why God said drop dead. The angels may send a person to help you help heal you with their divine light. High vibrational beings can heal just by being in your energy or thinking about you. Be mindful to respect their advice and care. So this was the reading for Orange. The demon control people. They want to control these creepy people. And God is all about that. Helping them
Bad
do that.
entities here.
So God's sending in golden helpers to help these people that are resonating with Orange. Be mindful of that. You know, just because something seems dark doesn't mean it is. Victims get pulled into the darkness. They don't even ask for it, you know? Most times.
We are watching
sometimes
you.
they do. I think that if they do ask to get pulled into darkness, that's on them. Alright, I'm gonna make sure I shuffle these this time. I was talking too much last time I shuffled these. Oh. We're gonna do red, orange, we're gonna do yellow. And yellow stands for the truth, illumination, warmth, radiance. There's abundance in the truth. Because lies and deceit creates a lot of blockages in people's lives, in reality.
Warfare.
I think we got spiritual warfare taking place out there. Well, we definitely do. I see it every day. I see the signs in the news, in nature. I hear it in songs. I see it in I see signs in architecture even. Like the Masons. The Masons leave signs in architecture. Creators. Creativity is a gift from the divine. Anytime you feel passionate about doing something creative, where is it stemming from?
I'm taking my time.
Something to do with your soul's purpose. Yes, we are taking our time. Alright. Yeah, behavior kind of sus. Somebody's feeling flirty. God said no. And we have this energetic victory here. The divine sees how somebody wins in a situation. Oh, somebody wants to make love. We have rich people watching. We have somebody lacking self-worth. Ancient ancestors. And somebody's greedy.
Need trust.
Needs more. The situation needs more trust. This is the reading for yellow. So that's the truth. Oh, somebody wants to make love.
Drain.
Somebody's trying to drain these people. The monster within people out there, they hate it. They act like they hate it when you find love. They love to use. This is reality. They love to use things and people and places
Suffering.
you love against you. as emotional control and damage. They love to create trauma. You just can't allow it to bother you when you encounter them. It's real fucked up, but what are you gonna do about it? Okay, next we did red, orange, yellow, now it's green. Green
Pass.
stands for healing, and like Archangel Raphael, is the healer of the physical ailments. So if you actually feel physically hurt, you can call upon Archangel Raphael and he will heal you faster, the best he can. Usually he can like get in your head and like give you ideas about how to like you just get like a craving to like do weird shit. You're like, I don't know, I'm just craving to eat refried beans today. And then it like magic, the refried beans heal you. It's crazy.
Black hair.
Black hair. Archangel Raphael's out there. I think Rolando, my old boss, who was stuck in the middle at the Adelita's Mexican Grill, I'm pretty sure he was Raphael's spirit. Alright, we're doing a reading for green.
Power.
Power control issues. I think it's something to do with the security companies. Not gonna lie. I feel like they're like independent, so they have like
Top.
all your information. They got cameras inside your place. They got fucking full control over you and your shit. Cause you give it to them. That's why you gotta do your own shit. They can't even control the fucking security company inside the fucking jail. Shit's real as fuck. Alright, so message for green. We have child protection. Feeling flirty. Needs money. Incriminating truth. Somebody took the wrong turn. I shuffled these all this time. I was paying attention. This came out
Reginald.
today. Spiritual keys, divine gifts. We have the United Kingdoms. We have alien presence, or star seeds. And the star seeds are definitely connected to.
Stay out the woods.
Stay out of the woods. Can't admit the truth. It's okay. Okay. So for green healing here, stay the fuck out of the woods. Raphael said so. And, you know, if you're going in the woods, be fucking careful. And make sure you go dressed accordingly to going in the woods. And overprotect yourself. Because Raphael is really busy. And he's lacking energy himself. Because people are being destroyed on a massive scale out there. Almost like they're pushing population control. And everybody's like praying for healing. But the healers of the universe are overwhelmed. That's reality. This is why there is a imbalance on a massive scale for the whole humanity.
Tired.
He's tired. Archangel Azrael is the angel that heals, the healer of your physical ailments. So, not physical, mentals. So, there's a difference between physical ailments and mental health. So, the mental health part, that's Archangel Azrael. If you need help with that. Sorry, I just got full on distracted for a second there. Like my brain couldn't even think. That might be pertaining to some kind of spell that Archangel Raphael is under, or Azrael is under. Universe, if there's a spell to slow down the mind of Raphael or Azrael, can you please return it to sender? Alright, we're gonna do... One second, let me light my holy wood for Raphael or Azrael.
George.
Whoever's being spiritually attacked, one of them is being spiritually attacked. I am sensing that. And they said they're tired. They're being drained by people that do rituals. And no blame. This is Palo Santo stick. This clears away negative energies.
Grandfather.
Grandfather.
Please be careful here.
Grandfather said, please be careful here.
Tall. Metal.
I don't know what this spirit's talking about, so if it resonates with you, take the message for what you believe the spirit wants you to have it for. Alright. I always put stuff in my pocket for later. Alright, so we did red, orange, yellow, that was green. Now we're going to do blue. Blue means protection and defense. And be mindful that there's a million things you can protect and defend out here. We all pick and choose our battles, depending on who we are and what we're passionate about.
Oliver.
Gonna do a message for blue. If anybody's wondering if my panties are gonna show at any time, I got shorts on under here. So I don't really care so much. When you put shorts on under the dress, it's basically like an extra long tall tee.
It's ancient.
Something's ancient. It's the creature. The creature out there who's in the mirror. It's not actually living. Like there's multiple people that can see in the mirror through mirror scrying. I've never done that before, but I've heard of it. But there's a main creature in the mirror that's significant. And it's an Asian spirit.
Mood.
It will affect your mood. It senses your mood. Alright, reading for blue.
Under the ground.
Just go with it. Go with the flow. See
Wyatt.
why the universe is leading you somewhere. This card again. Somebody kissing a queen for clout. These people are fucking ridiculous. And you want to know why it is? It's because they work for the strip clubs in the cities. And they're a big freaking... They're all connected. Y'all know each other. And... like, you're either with that shit or you're not. You know? I'm not about selling sex at all because that actually takes the love away from it. And I don't really like other people that pay for it either. I don't judge anybody, but it's kind of turn off. It's degrading. I don't know. Alright. We got unexpected fees here.
She scares people.
There's a woman who scares people connected to all that. We have connected to your biggest plans. Don't give up on it. This card came out again. I shuffled all these. A lot of these came out in another reading. And I think it was red. But this is a reading for blue. They do rituals. Hello. Hi. Oh, eggplant. It just because I didn't want to write penis. Bananas mean something different to me. That's why I didn't use banana. And lollipops mean something different to me. Like lollipop, when I use that, more means you're a sucker.
Float.
And banana is like slippery banana calls, banana palms. That's connected to like my mobbing friends. So, they kiss eggplants. Alright, we have the audacity here. They have the audacity to do rituals.
Natalie.
On the way. Got her knifed up before she met her doom. She got walked down. We gotta change your view.
Mummy.
Something about somebody's a mummy. Sniper wolf.
Gone.
Political agenda. Narrow focus. Karma may have struck or will if you were or plan to be unfair, unjust, greedy, or materialistic. Alright. That's a reading for blue. They gonna take some unexpected fees for thinking they're so gosh dang important and they need to keep their secrets a secret. Because they be sucking like the cocks of married men for money. And then all of a sudden the whole community gets sucked up in fucking distorted reality. And shit's fucked. And everybody's like, why is everything so fucked? And then we find out it's because that's what they were doing the whole time and hiding. And we thought they were hiding bodies. And then we find out they were hiding bodies because they were trying to keep this shit a secret. Because it's so important for them to keep that a secret. That they do rituals to try to create confusion. So we don't know what's going on. If we're just confused enough, we won't find out. It's ridiculous. Alright, we did red, orange, yellow, green, blue, now purple. And then that ends our rainbow readings for the evening. Alright, we're doing purple. It's the last reading. Purple stands for the divine.
I killed people.
Divine light. To be truly divine means you have like spiritual abilities, you know spirituality, you're wisdomatic, like the anointed, they're divine. Purple's a special color. You have to actually care about God's greatest good to claim purple. All right. I'm gonna kill myself, is what somebody's saying. They feel like they got duped, and that's why they're saying that.
This was my home.
Something about Jack the Rabbit. It's your day to shine. The energy is full of magic for you today. Today is your day. Somebody was stalking from the shadows. This may or may not have been hidden to you, but they sure tried to stay hidden. We have a typical Karen. Don't get too worried about this person's concerns because they're a fucking Karen. And all they do is complain. And when you complain about things that don't need to be complained about, you create pain that doesn't need to be pained.
Can't breathe.
In the other reading I did, I explained that if everything was all perfect and honky-dory all the time, then we would be bored and unstimulated. We need negative in our life so that the positive feels good.
We are apprehensive.
Great. All right. Looking back in history to check the details. It's not, somebody may or may not have chosen to partake in a battle that was not their battle. And this is a bad message. I think that's why they're saying they're in this I can't breathe energy. I can't breathe. Somebody has a ghost who has a crush on them. And they protect them. You never know if you have fan ghosts out there. A lot of us do have spirit guides that are our fans that watch over us whether we see them or not. And they will turn up for you. They'll do whatever the fuck they can. Some of these spirits can scratch. They knock on walls. I've seen lights. They can...
Understanding.
They can move in shadows. Some of them can make noise. It depends on what kind of spirit they are, actually. So, skinwalkers. Princess Diana is a skinwalker. For sure.
Name.
I've had this thing say there's skinwalkers around. And then Princess Diana starts talking to me. Multiple times that has happened. But I think there's some misconception about what skinwalkers are, because some people were like scared of skinwalkers, but
Affection.
a skinwalker can use the vessel of people or animals, but only to a certain degree, because there's the law of free will that God has set in place in divine law. So literally the spirits must follow divine law, and then if they break divine law, they get in trouble. Just like if we break laws on this realm, we get in trouble. So yeah, there's
Collapse.
it's very deep. I myself am an angel of the earth, and I've lived many lifetimes. I've learned things in past lives that I've carried over subconsciously, that I kind of unlock along my journey. Some things just come natural to me because it's there in my subconscious to unlock. And this is all a part of your divine duties and who you are as a spirit and all that. There's many, many things a person's soul can be.
I'm very lonely here.
Collapse. 9. I'm very lonely here. That's why it said be careful around here. People around here, they're... Where I live, ever since I was young and I could learn about these things, the county I live in is
Regret.
the most known for manufacturing methamphetamines in the Midwest. So yeah, that's why the spirits are telling me to be careful around here, because they have a lot of people that are part of their organized crime. You know, it's easy to get caught up with them hiding secrets, and you become victimized without even knowing why they're victimizing you. But it's because they're hiding secrets, and they don't want you finding out, where their stash is. But whatever. They're just paranoid most of the time. And they're idiots. So as long as you're smart,
Compassion.
you can overcome them and bypass their ridiculousness with no problem. Alright. I'm going to end this here and get ready for bed. Thanks for watching me. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I'm getting horses. Do you hear this? My voice is changing and it sounds like it's getting hoarse. That's because the horseman is connected to that. It did say 9 on here, and 9, if you see like 999, or 9's a lot, that means it's the end of a fight in a situation. So, it's the end of the reading, it's the end of the fight in a situation. The horses are
She's here.
going in on somebody. Like earlier today, I was listening to Santa Paranormal on TikTok, and it sounded like usually the spirits just kind of sit there and they say things here and there, but he had a lot of feed coming in on his Spirit Talker, and it sounded like they were discussing shit on that other side. It was like angel court for real. And that shit does happen. It's judgment being called. Judgment Day isn't just one day. Judgment Day happens in a certain part of the cycle
Are you ready?
we are all moving on as one in the on the wheel of fortune. It's like we're all taking a ride on the wheel of fortune that turns, I imagine, like a Ferris wheel, and sometimes it gets stopped and it gets stuck, and we're like, why the fuck isn't shit moving forward? Everybody be complaining at the same time that shit seems off, and that's because it is. Things need to be settled spiritually. They don't talk about spirituality enough. It's important. So, if you're watching this, props to you. That means you are a person that is open-minded. And you're learning. And you care about what's actually going on. I appreciate people like that. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do that. Hit the notification bell so you know every time I go live. And I will see you again later. Peace.
Jasper.
Jasper is a reaper. Jasper is going to bring death to a situation. But yeah, that's why I was getting the horses. I knew Jasper was coming.